Hello YouTube, this is Denoxkun speaking once again, and today I'm going to be reviewing episode 2 of Robotic Notes. Yes, this episode was pretty nice. So it basically starts out when Akiho and Kaito they were found in the warehouse. Um, basically took out a old toy from basically from the year 2011 because the anime is set in 2019 and the robot called Tanegashi Machine Sun, she calls it that, um, it's 8 years old already at that time, so that's why it's from 2011. It's like a little remote control thing that you use to battle in tournaments. Like you have like a little remote control and you give it commands by like something you use for cars, wireless communications, I guess, but it's not really. Anyway, I don't know how to explain it well. So she's trying to fix this thing, but she couldn't. She don't have all the parts for it. She was checking some old warehouse, like the second door, and it was a whole bunch of books almost falling onto Aki. Yeah, trying to look for it. Then she closed it, and then after that, it seems that she's gonna have to go to that warehouse store to talk to this old man Doc, so that she could negotiate with this guy so he could get the parts that she needs to revive this little robot that they were making. Because I think she is something that is gonna be for a little test of hers to see how she could build it. And what it's basically inspired by her big sister, Aki's big sister. I forgot the name. Seriously, I wish I didn't. But she looks just like Aki, but looks more mature and everything. And the whole action from 9 years ago, I believe that the sister died or what. I don't remember exactly, but all I can remember from Aki's sister, she told Kaito to look after her and everything, so that's why Kaito's always sticking around with her. Even though that he's always playing this game called Kill Ballad on his tablet all day, and he's not really caring too much about the robotic club. He's only there to be with her, I guess. But then when she goes to negotiate with Doc, yeah, Doc is the old man, and like he gets annoyed by her because she would do all sorts of crazy things in order to get what she needs, and still she did not have enough money to get the parts that she needed because she said she went crazy saying, oh, it's too expensive and everything. And she's trying to find a way to get that type of money, or she's trying to negotiate it to put at a certain price, to drop at a certain price that she's able to afford. But he doesn't want to make a deal with her yet, and it's not that easy because it's like the old man's getting ripped off Doc. So they left outside, and this guy, Subaru Hidaka, he shows up in his bicycle, in his motorcycle, I believe. And he was telling Kaito, you shouldn't. I don't think you should hang out with in that robot club with Aki. It's a waste of time. What she's doing is the impossible and everything. That she's just wasting her breath and stuff. No matter and then she got rejected again by him when she was trying to ask him to join the club. And then it seems that Aki was pretty sad, but at the same time she ain't gonna give up. She's not a quitter, that's for sure. I respect her a lot because I want to be like Aki in a way that no matter how bad things get, you must continue forward and never give up. That's what I have to do to achieve in life. That's why, yeah, that's why I respect her as a character, Akiho. And later on, I was also gonna respect Kaito as well. So basically, Kaito went alone after Akiho left in her motorcycle. She went to this store, and this girl, I also forgot her name still, but I think it starts with the letter T. If anybody's watching it knows the name of the store manager that gives Kaito spicy fruit bun, and in order for him to tell, in order for this woman to tell Kaito some of Doc's secrets or something or weaknesses, he has to eat the entire spicy bun, and he gulps it down like crazy, and he got all. Yeah, he did enjoy it, but he had to because it's for Aki's sake, I guess. And Aki really wants to achieve her goal. She's not giving up, so I guess Kaito wanted to help him out whenever he can, but he has very low self-esteem because he thinks that the robot car's kind of hard and everything, and he gives up so easily. But he gets a change of heart later on. So after he tells the secret and everything, it seems that back in school, Kaito told Akiho about a girl from the karate club. I think her name is Fujita. She's the daughter or granddaughter of Doc, and she wanted to have a little talk with her to see if Doc could give Akiho a discount and everything, because she really needs those parts to finish up the robot because she wants to enter a tournament with that thing, so he could get enough money so she and Kaito could be able to finish the giant robot in less than 6 months from now. So that's why they're entering this little tournament. It's pretty interesting, really, because it has like action, has some sort of friendship going on, and how one person who is starting off so small and not much to do, one determined person can actually do as much if you don't give up. Because I'm getting small as well, but I hope I can turn myself big one day. But yeah, that's basically what happens. And she went back to Doc and she negotiated with him. She took out the money. He grabs the money. The Doc grabs the money, but Akiho didn't want to let go because she wanted to make sure that he did a discount. But then she wouldn't let go, and then Doc took out a feather. She tickled her ear. She she got she caught off guard, and she let go of the money, and he gave him all the parts that she needed. And then after that, she couldn't get the rest of the part, but Kaito said, "Don't. How about if we pay with the money that we win in that tournament that they're going to enter in?" And like Akiho got respect for him right there. Yeah, that was pretty cool of him saying that. But he's still playing on Kill Ballad on his tablet. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there are a lot of names I can't remember right in the top of my head in the show, so that's why I put a bunch of names down on documents so I can remember them. Hopefully, I can remember them pretty good. So, after all that, the next day, I believe it was on a Sunday. Sorry if I'm skipping any parts, but I'm just gonna tell you what I remember. Yeah, Akiho called Kaito-kun to the robot club warehouse, and then Kaito was wondering why he called him at such a early insane time, and she wanted to show him the robot she created because she couldn't sleep at all, and Kaito was like looking after her and everything, playing his tablet like always. And that's basically what she was pretty much doing, trying to fix this whole thing. And then that day, the next day, Sunday, she showed Kaito the new robot, the new mini robot that she made, that hopefully works this time. It's called Tanegashi Machine-san Advanced. So this is like version 2.0 of this thing. That is 8 years old, but she gave a good upgrade. So it's an improvement over the last one, I believe. But it's still not quite there yet to get used to, because she doesn't know how to control very well. And she tells Kaito, I think you should learn how. You should be the operator instead of me, because you have really fast hands like her sister. And her sister really mastered the controls of that robot, the remote control that she was holding. It would take her a year to do it. And then Kaito said, being a quitter. But then Akiho was trying to convince her after the first movement was made when it was sitting down, he had that machine. He had wheels on his butt and on his shoes, and then they just kept going. And AKIHO was pretty. He called it Tanegashi Axle Impact. Pretty, pretty cool. But yeah, after that, we see AKIHO getting very tired, very exhausted, because they were out all day trying to practice with that robot. And then when they went outside, she literally collapsed, and Kaito had to hold her. And then after she got up after a while, she told Kaito, can you please be an operator? I think you do very well, And then Kaito wanted to challenge her to kill Balad in order for him to do it, but screw that crap. You're going to help her anyways. And then he agreed. He somewhat agreed, and he told Aki, then can you make it in a pattern similar to how I use in Kill Balad? And she said that it was gonna be kind of hard to do, and then but they weren't gonna give up and everything. And then Kaito told him about the creator of the game that he faced last episode, that we could ask for this person's assistance. That way, maybe they could have an idea of all the programming codes of Kill Balad and import it into that remote control that Kaito is gonna be using Tanegashi Machine Center Advanced, the one that AKIHO created. What really pissed me off in the end of the episode, the creator. Okay, what really surprised me, the creator of Kill Balad, I believe it's a woman. The hell, I didn't expect that. But then, when she got a call from AKIHO, ignore. You suck, man. The creator of Kill Balad, what's your problem? Seriously. I don't know, really. But we'll have to see what happened there. Yeah. But anyways, it was a really good episode. This definitely gets like a 4.5 out of 5. It's pretty good. I'm hoping, Kaito, actually changes a little bit. AKIHO, that she's able to recruit new members in the robotic club. And we'll see how it goes from there. That's about it. This review was dragged long enough. Take care. God bless. Stay cool. And tomorrow I'll be doing Bitoon. And hope that you can subscribe to my channel when you see this video. I'll be doing a lot more episode reviews pretty soon. Bye.